Welcome to the fastest way to learn coding, even if you've never written a single line before. If you're tired of watching hours of tutorials without real progress, this video is for you. I'm gonna break down real, practical tips that actually work, from a total beginner to someone who codes with confidence. Let's get started. How to learn to code. Practical tips to become a professional. Everybody needs to learn to code. Coding is the new literacy. If you can't code, you'll soon become obsolete. But let's be real, coding is not always easy, and those statements are not entirely true. So, let's break it down with practical techniques that have worked for me in my coding journey. Many years ago, I had no idea how to code. I hated my low-paying job and wanted to build something that would help me escape the rat race and start my own business. I figured I wasn't smart enough for coding, but hey, I gave it a shot. I bought a giant book on PHP and MySQL. And guess what? I wasn't smart enough for it either, but I didn't give up. Fast forward a bit. My family needed a website. So, I taught myself HTML, and a few months later, I managed to ship my first site. The key takeaway here? Hard work is more valuable than talent. Programming is a skill, and like learning a musical instrument, you suck at first. But with practice, you get better. Eventually, you feel like a genius, but then you realize you still suck, and that cycle continues. But that's how growth happens. Learning to code isn't easy. It's supposed to be painful. You're going to face error messages and feel frustrated. But remember, just like learning to play guitar, you need to go through that pain to build strength and skill. So, if you don't have natural talent, don't worry. Embrace the struggle and work hard. Now, let's talk about which language you should start with. The truth is, it doesn't matter. What matters is getting good at one language. In programming, you're solving problems. The important thing is learning patterns. For example, you need to know how to loop through something, whether you're using Python, Ruby, or JavaScript. It's all about problem solving, not memorizing syntax. If you're wondering where to start, I recommend Python. It's easy to learn, popular, and versatile. But really, choose a language that feels right for you. JavaScript, Go, and Swift are great too. But ultimately, it's about thinking in patterns, not just memorizing code. So, how do you become a good problem solver? Stop watching tutorials and start coding. Watching others is helpful, but you only learn by doing. Will you ever learn to play the guitar just by watching YouTube? No, you need to practice. Write code every day. You should aim to code for at least a couple of hours daily. But wait, don't forget your health. Sitting at your desk for hours is unhealthy, and if your health isn't optimal, your learning will suffer. Take breaks, get some sunshine, and exercise. A healthy body leads to a sharper mind, which makes you a better coder. Let's shift gears for a second. There's a learning technique from physicist Richard Feynman. His technique goes like this. Choose a concept, explain it to a 12-year-old, reflect, refine, and simplify. You learn best when you try to teach what you're learning. This is why running a YouTube channel or helping others on Slack or Stack Overflow can really boost your understanding. Teach others, and you'll find gaps in your knowledge, which you can then fill. Next up, dopamine. Learning is tough, but it should come with rewards. After achieving small goals, like solving a coding challenge, you get a dopamine hit. This motivates you to keep going. Set small, achievable goals every day. That checkmark feels good. However, pacing is important. Don't overwork yourself. A few hours of focused coding, followed by breaks, is the most efficient approach. If you're mentally exhausted, take a walk, get some fresh air, and come back to solve the problem the next day with a fresh mind. In the end, learning to code is about consistently trying, failing, and pushing through. Use Google to help you solve problems. That's what software engineers do. As long as you keep practicing, you'll get better every day. Now that you know how to learn to code, just get out there and start practicing. Remember, it's all about hard work, problem solving, and consistency. And don't forget to stay healthy, teach others, and reward yourself for the wins. Thanks for watching.